Hey everyone, this is LittleCynic, and welcome the hell back to Shut Up and Play the Blackwell Legacy. So last time we kind of dove into history of our aunt's condition, and got back into our apartment, which I might as well go to now. Because I'm not exactly sure where we're going with this at the moment. We don't have any current objective. Oh! He did say we would have some files
Looks like
sent
it's
to
from
us.
Bellevue.
Page 1 of 25. Okay, I'll try and read this quickly for y'all. September 3rd, 1960. Dear Lauren, so you have been at NYU for 2 weeks now and have not called. I'm sure things are busy in the Big Apple, but don't forget the family you left behind. Things back home are well. Jack starts high school on Monday, so he's a bit nervous. You know how he gets. Be sure to write him a letter. He misses his big sister. Okay, so this is to my aunt. I admit I'm still a bit nervous about your living in New York all by yourself. You're carrying ID with you when you go out, like I asked. Over. You know me, just being a mom. Somebody has to. Keep your head on straight, kid, as your dad would say, and remember that you have family back home that misses you. Love you, Mom and Dad and Jack. Hello, sis. I'm writing this on my new St. Clair Model 15. Mom says that improving my handwriting is a lost cause, so she got me this. Keen, huh? You'll be. I assume that's already scratched out. Already typed up a few stories on it and this letter. Can't type for long because Dad says the noise drives him up the friggin' wall. What does he know? So how's life in the big bad city? Troy is dead boring as usual. Why'd you have to go to college, huh? There's nobody to talk to in this dump anymore. See you at Thanksgiving, Jacko. That's October 17th. December 5th. Dear Lauren, while Thanksgiving time has come and gone, and so have you, in just 2 short months I can already see you're evolving into a capable young woman. You have outgrown the small town, Lauren, that much is obvious. Jack will be following in your footsteps soon, I'm sure. Visiting you in New York is all he talks about. Speaking of Jack, I know you're worried about him, we all are, but don't feel that it's your responsibility. You're his sister and you love him, but he's got to learn to live without you eventually. You're growing up, let him grow up too. Till Christmas. Love, Mom and Dad and Jack. Oh, it went a whole year ahead. September 16, 1961. Lauren, can you keep a secret? I don't want to say this over the phone in case Mom or Dad overhear. Mom's been acting odd lately. It started a few days after you went back to New York. She was dragging me shopping when she suddenly screamed and fainted. She was pointing at the corner of the room, but there was nothing there. We brought her to the hospital, and she says she's fine now. But she's been very on edge and paranoid. It's hard to explain. Dad's no help. Can you call and try to cheer her up? She won't listen to me. Just don't tell her about this letter. I just hope she's okay. Jacko. November 13th, 61. Lauren, you seem concerned after our last phone call. I just wanted to write and reassure you that everything is fine. F-I-N-E. Let us know when you are coming home again for Thanksgiving. With love, Mom and Dad and Jack. December 8th, 61. Dear sis, Mom's getting worse. You said it best during Thanksgiving. It's like somebody is watching over her shoulder. Paranoia. She sits by herself for hours, pretending to read when it's obvious she isn't. Lately, she's been covering her ears as if to keep out sound and closing her eyes tight. Dad's losing patience with her. He's convinced she's lost her mind, and I'm starting to agree. She refuses to get any kind of help. Why can't she see that there is a problem? This isn't normal. Not normal at all. Why can't she see that? I hate to admit it, but I'm kind of scared. Scared for her. I don't know what to do. Jack. February 23rd, 62. Lauren, it has a name. Mom locked herself in the bathroom this morning. She sounded like she was talking to herself in there. Well, not to herself. It was like there was somebody else there, but there wasn't. I listened. I couldn't understand it, but she did say the name Joey. I asked her later who Joey was, and she got really scared. Then she got angry and said, if you know what's good for you, never mention that name again. That's a little weird. This could be the key. If we find out who Joey is, maybe we can save her. Jack. March 16th, 62. Dear Lauren, well, it's done. The final papers have been signed. It hurt a lot, but it had to be done. Mom has now been committed to a mental ward. I have to say I'm relieved. I know how you, feel about it, but you weren't there. You didn't come home to see her screaming and tearing her hair out, running around the house, knocking down everything in her way. Cuts were all over her face, and the house was practically destroyed. I was so shocked I just closed the door and waited outside for Dad to come home. It was awful. She clawed at him, clawed at his face. and drew blood. It will haunt my dreams for the rest of my life. Thanks for coming out, Lauren. I don't think Dad and I could have handled it on our own. She kind of drained us, you know. Can I come to New York and visit? I need to get away for a while, Jack. May 17th, 65. Congratulations. Summa cum laude. I always knew you were a smarty pants, sis. Now you've got the documentation to prove it. Thanks again for letting me stay at your place for the weekend. It was just like old times, except you weren't smoking then. New York is an amazing city and Columbia has a great campus. I can't wait to move down there in September, but until then I've got to deal with our grumpy old man. He's insufferable as always. Ever since Mom, he's been hard to talk to and very hard on me. I should tell him you're smoking now. Maybe then he'll concentrate on you for once. See you again soon, Jack. October 16th, 67. It's happened, Lauren, just like you eventually said it would. I'm in love. Her name is Maria. She's from Italy, and we met in statistics class. She asked if she could copy my notes because her hand was tired. We ended up having lunch, and we've been inseparable ever since. She's incredible. She's got the most amazing red hair, and I want you to meet her. I'll come by soon, Jack. December 19th, 70. Lauren, are you alright? Ever since Mom's funeral, you've been hard to reach. I know it's been hard on us, but it's been 6 months. I tried calling, but you never answer. I came by the other day, but you didn't open the door. I knew you were there, Lauren. I could hear you. I risked using the spare key you gave me, but you changed the lock. Come for dinner on Christmas Eve. Maria is a great cook. We won't ask any questions. Just come. Mom might be gone, but we're still here. I miss my big sister, Jack. December 28th. Lauren, who is Joey? I went over last week to give you a Christmas gift. You didn't answer the door, but I heard you talking to somebody named Joey. Is it a boyfriend? Are you seeing a man named Joey? Or is that why you've dropped off the map? Or is it something else? I don't think I need to tell you what. For God's sake, talk to me, Jack. February 13th, 71. Lauren, I know you're annoyed, but I am not sorry. I didn't want to do it, but you left me no choice. Hiring a private detective to follow you was the only option left. He told me some odd things. You won't talk to me, but you'll talk to total strangers. You'll go to every far corner of the city at the strangest hours, and you talk to yourself when you think you're alone. Don't deny it, he heard it, and so did I. Not that any of it made any sense. That alone is disturbing. Enough. But then I saw you collapse. You were all alone in some obscure park in the Bronx when you just fainted. He was about to call an ambulance, but then I saw you get up again and walk off like nothing happened. You were always there for me growing up. Don't shut me out, sis. Let me be there for you. Now, Jack. Jacko, please stay away. Don't worry about me. There are things that need to be done, and I'm the only one who can do them. Don't ask me to explain. All I can say is that I understand our mother more than ever. She was never crazy, Jacko. Trust me on this and take some comfort in it. You've grown up and you've grown tough, and you don't need anyone to fight your battles anymore. You don't need me, but I'll always be your big sister. Lauren. April 15th, 73. I'm returning your letter because I refuse to accept it. No, you don't need to fight my battles. I'm not 14 years old anymore. But we are still family, and that's important, especially now that Dad has died. Look, you obviously have something going on, that's fine. I don't have to be involved if you don't want me to, but I still want you involved in my life. Marie and I are getting married in November. Oh, Maria, not Marie. You are coming. No stupid excuses. 2473. Greetings from Greece. If there were any words to describe the beauty of this place, it still wouldn't do it justice. A perfect spot for a honeymoon. Things have been busy, as you can imagine, but I wanted to quickly write to say that I'm glad you made the wedding, of course. Wedding. Of course I'm still worried about you, but somebody has to be. You take care and stay in touch. Maria says hi, Jack.
There are some pictures stuck to the back of this letter.
Okay, let me read this first then. March 31st, 76. Dear Aunt Lauren. Yes, Aunt Lauren, you're an aunt. I'm a dad. Maria gave birth to a beautiful baby girl. We named her Rosangela. Oh, so Jack's my dad. After Maria's grandmother. She's so quiet. She hardly cries at all. I'm all set to spoil her rotten, but Maria says to take it easy. She looks just like her mother, and there's a bit of you in her eyes too. And Mom and Dad. Everything our family was or will be, this child is it. Life is changing so fast, I just want to hold on to this tiny creature and never let go. The future is an exciting place, and I have everything I could ever want. I don't want anything to change, ever, Jack. Law Offices of Jerkin and Goldberg, April 21st, 81. Dear Miss Blackwell, it is indeed within your legal rights to take custody of your 5-year-old niece. With the death of her parents, my parents died. You are the only living relative. Please contact our office and we will start the necessary paperwork. Sincerely, John Jerkin. Oh, well, that sucks. That's a Christmas photograph? Oh, that must be my dad and my aunt. My grandma? Shut up, phone.
I don't want to ruin the picture. Is that my dad? He looks so young. I always pictured my dad as being older. I assume that's my mother. She sort of looks like me, I guess. Other than that, she's a total stranger. That's definitely Auntie Lauren. She's looking at something off camera. I wonder what it was.
What?
Hello?
Rosangelina, hi.
Hi, Bob.
Thanks so much for submitting your last
Rosangelina.
review on time. For once.
Yeah.
I've got a little assignment for you today.
Assignment?
Human interest, Blackwell. Suicide. College girl named Joanne Sherman.
That's awful, but...
You know the Brittany house, the NYU dorm?
Yes, but...
Brittany House.
Speak to some people on her floor. Get a word in with the roommate.
Listen,
Speak to the RA too, and hey, see if you can score a picture of the girl.
but I don't do that stuff. I write book reviews.
Versatility. Time to get out of your comfort zone. Jeremy's over at
What?
City Hall covering that strike, so you are it. Get cracking.
I hate him so much. Is freelancing for that stupid paper even worth it? I guess it keeps me writing, but... Oh, whatever. I'll just go over there and get it done. It's not like I don't have enough death in my life right now.
All the
Maybe this
death.
isn't a bad thing. It's like being a real reporter. Sort of. My old notepad should come in handy for this.
Notes. Rosangela's notebook. You can now use Rose's notebook. To access the notebook, move the cursor to the top of the screen and activate the inventory bar, then click Notes. Using the notebook, Rosangela will write down various clues during her adventure. To get more information about a clue, move the mouse cursor over it. An NYU student living in the Brittany's house. Joanne.
All I know about
suicide.
Joanne is that she was an NYU student who killed herself.
Oh. Your boss asked you to get a photograph of Joanne.
No, I don't see any connection. My boss asked me to find a photograph of Joanne to put it in the paper.
Okay. To the suicide school.
Ugh.
Yeah.
I feel like hell, and I have to interview college kids.
Oh, that
Hopefully
sounds like
this
a
won't
winning
take too
combo.
long. There's nobody home.
The RAA.
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Can I help you?
Perhaps. Could I ask you a few questions?
Oh, this is about Joanne, isn't it?
Of course
You know
it
her?
is.
Well, I am the RA for this floor. I wouldn't be doing my job if I didn't know everybody. The campus police found her around 5 a.m. this morning.
Can you tell me about her?
Well, alright. But could you leave my name out of it?
Probably.
That shouldn't be a problem.
Good. Joanne's parents have already asked the dean to fire me. I don't need anyone else knowing who I am. What do you want to know?
Could you tell me about
Joanne.
Joanne again?
Well, as I said, I didn't know her socially, but she seemed nice enough. Nobody ever complained about her. She always had friends around her. She never had any trouble, as far as I know.
So she was good.
Suicide came as a total surprise.
Can you tell me anything about Joanne?
She jumped off the roof. She died instantly. It was
Oh.
in the middle of the night. There was no way anybody could have stopped her. Make sure you print that.
Would you have a picture of Joanne?
A picture? No. Why would I?
Just asking.
Adrian? Oh, he's the RA.
So how did you get to be an RA of this floor?
What do you mean?
Well, it's a girl's floor, and you, well,
Aren't.
yes.
Well, it's like this. Someone at the registrar thought Adrian was a girl's name. So here I am.
None of the girls have complained?
Not yet. They seem to prefer it. This sort of thing happens quite frequently. You'd be surprised.
Well, that's all for now. Thanks for helping out.
Well,
Just
that's not
remember,
really
leave
useful.
my name out of it.
Bulletin board.
Just a bunch of notices. Guitar lessons, study groups, stuff like that. There's nobody home. There's nobody home.
Joanna and Kelly's door. Oh, she had a roommate.
Yeah?
Hi, I'm Rosangela Blackwell.
Am I supposed to know you?
No, I'm with the Village Eye.
The village what?
The Village
Newspaper.
Eye. The newspaper.
I've never heard of it.
It's just a small paper.
Yeah, I guess that. What do you want?
I'd like to talk to you about your roommate, if that's all right.
Jesus Christ. I'm busy with midterms. I told the campus police everything. Do you have to bother me?
Look,
So she killed herself. Big whoop. Why is that my problem?
Try and show understanding.
I understand that this must be a difficult time for you.
Difficult? Hell no. It's been great. You know how long I've been wanting my own room?
It must have been hard, living with someone you don't like.
What? You're psychoanalyzing me now? What the hell do you know about it? You're really starting to piss me off.
Sorry.
Whatever.
Look, my boss will kill me if I come back with nothing. Can't you help me out here?
Fine. You want to know about Joanne? She's dead. She couldn't take the pressure, so she jumped off the roof.
Did Joanne act unusual before she died?
Nope. Same old Joanne. Studied at her desk all day and slept all night, as usual.
That's weird.
Quiet as a little mouse.
Do you have a photograph of Joanne that we could use for the newspaper?
You want a what?
Just a photograph. You'll get it right back.
Yeah, right. You think I'm giving you anything? Think again.
It was a request.
Joanne never had trouble sleeping.
How would I know?
You lived with her.
Like I pay attention.
Is there anything else you can tell me about Joanne?
No.
Ugh.
Do you have any thoughts on why Joanne would kill herself?
Nope. Just another kid who couldn't hack it.
She's so terse and kind of
Can
a
you tell me
bitch.
anything about Adrian?
The RA? He's okay. He helps us out when we need it and keeps out of our way when we don't. It's the way it should be.
Can you tell me a little bit about yourself?
Why do you want to know?
Just background info for the paper.
I don't think so.
Suit yourself. So Joanne was a good student.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
Thanks for
That
helping
doesn't
out.
help.
Yeah, sure. Whatever.
By now, Rosa has a number of clues in her notebook. Rosa can combine clues together and attempt to find a connection between them. To combine notes, left click on one and then on a second. I think I already figured that out though.
Maybe there's a connection, but I can't see it.
Oh, okay.
Joanne seemed to be a hardworking student. Maybe the pressure got to her. Kelly told me that Joanne slept soundly all night. Kelly told me that Joanne studied all day and nothing else. If anyone has a photograph of Joanne, it would be Kelly. If only I could convince her to give it to me. Joanne and Kelly were roommates at NYU. That's all I really know about them. Could Kelly have had something to do with Joanne killing herself? There's nobody home.
Okay. So we're actually going to stop here for the moment. Next episode, we're going to look deeper into the clues, hopefully convince Kelly to give us that photograph, and figure out some more stuff about the suicide. So I'll see you all next time, and remember, keep it a little cynic.